Some of the most dangerous scams don't steal your money, they steal your sense of control. And when people feel trapped, they make decisions they can't take back. Let's make sure that is never you. Hey, I'm Dr. Lonnie Denny, Bulletproof Babes, self-defense based on behavioral sciences. Welcome to our digital weekly self-defense tip. So I just got a sextortion email, and I usually just laugh those things off and delete it, but this one had some concerning elements to it. No, it wasn't based in reality, something else. So let me read it to you. Unfortunately, there was some bad news for you. Some time ago, your device was infected with my private Trojan rat remote access tool. If you want to find out more about it, simply use Google. My Trojan allowed me to access your files, accounts, and your camera. Check the sender of this email. I have sent it from your email account. To ensure you read this email, you will receive it multiple times. I recorded you through your camera, master aiding. After that, I removed my malware to leave no traces. If you still doubt my serious intentions, it only takes a couple of mouse clicks to share your video of you master aiding with your friends, relatives, all email contacts on social networks, the darknet, and to publish all your files. All you need to do is send $1,400 US in Bitcoin transferred to my wallet address. After the transaction is successful, I will proceed to delete everything. I keep my promises. And then it has the Bitcoin address. So what made me concerned about this email, believe me, not the content of it, but was the return address, because it is from my email account, and I hover over that address and it's still showing my email account. So we need to take a little bit closer look. I really thought, perhaps, did this guy hack my email account? The rest of the stuff, I'm not worried about. It doesn't really apply to me. But, you know, if you had a youngster in the house, it may apply to them. And kids do terrible things to themselves when they get emails like this. They kill themselves, or they do send the money because they're not sophisticated enough to know that this is just somebody spraying, 10,000 of these emails out to random addresses just to see if anybody's going to respond to it. So let's take a quick look at the code, and I'll teach you something cool. So here we are on this email message, and I've gone over to the three little dots next to spam, and I am going to hit view raw message because I'm on Safari. If you're on another browser like Gmail, it's going to say show original. On Outlook, it's going to say properties or internet headers. In Apple, it's going to say all headers. But every single email server is going to have an option like that to look at the code. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, so here we are. We pressed on those three little dots, and we're going to get the page of code laying behind the email. Now, I've always taught you to look at the return path, because that's going to show you where the email was sent from. And 90% of the time, it is not going to match what you're seeing on your actual sender for that email. This time, it actually did. It was my email address. And oh, by the way, some of the viewers have accused me of being AI, and I can tell you, if I was AI, I would not be trying to cover up my email address with Post-its. Okay, but what we really want to look at is the DKIM, the SPF, and the DMARC, and these all have to pass. So the SPF was really, that means, do you have authorization to send from this domain? No, that is a soft fail. The DKIM is unknown, but that is, was it altered in transit? And the DMARC is, does everything match up the way it's supposed to? And you can see right there, it's a fail. So I know that this guy did not actually hack my email address. So once again, I've showed you how to spot a fake email, but there's a couple social engineering things about this email that are also a little bit concerning. First of all, a remote access tool, a rat, is a legitimate thing. And so if a person has never heard of that before and they do Google it, they're like, oh my God, that's a piece of code that can take control of your computer. The other thing is the money that they're asking for is only $1,400, which people say a young guy is much more likely to comply with versus like, you need to send $1 million. You know, your 15-year-old is not going to have access to $1 million, but perhaps they have access to $1,400. So by making it a small amount, it's actually doable for a greater number of people. So please educate your kids on this. Show them how to find fake emails, looking at the code lying behind it. And I hope that helps. I'll see you soon.